Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miss back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another vinyl record unboxing, and I'm super pumped to get into this one. I love this album. This is vinyl number 11. Of course, this is Kanye West, The Life of Pablo, which, depending on when I upload this, might actually go out on when Donda 2 is supposed to come out. So, yeah, I guess it's a good time to talk about this. I am super pleased and happy with getting this project. Every time I go on Amazon to look at vinyls, I find it so hard to find Kanye vinyls, especially at a decent price. So I had found this one in store. I had found this at a local record shop near me. And yeah, I bought it immediately. I never actually listened to the album, but I bought it immediately. But there were a couple tracks on it that I had actually knew already. I knew Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 and Part 2, Famous, I Love Kanye, and I think there was one more. Maybe not, actually. I think it was just those ones that I knew before actually listening to this album. So, again, previously in my last vinyl video for Kendrick Lamar's Untitled Unmastered, I had mentioned that for that project and this project that I did not listen to the album, but I had bought it beforehand because I was a big fan. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Kendrick, and I've been going through some of these, like the biggest artists from the past like decade. I've been going through their discography, and I think I'm going to be a big fan of Kanye. So far, I mean, for Kanye projects, I've listened to Donda, The Life of Pablo, and Ye. So I've only listened to those three projects, and The Life of Pablo and Ye don't have any skips for me. I really love this album. Definitely one of my favorite projects, and probably going to be one of my favorite Kanye projects, I'm sure. I really love this album, and there's so many songs on this that I've been listening to so much. Like No More Parties in LA is probably my favorite song. I really love Ultralight Beam. Of course, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 is a classic. I Love Kanye is great. I really like Frank's track. That's a great interlude. 30 Hours is amazing. Fade is great as well. I haven't been listening to the whole project through and through a lot. I've been picking out songs from it more than anything, but yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Another pretty simple cover that I'm a big fan of as well. Again, another orange colored vinyl. So back-to-back videos where we have colored vinyls, which I'm very happy about. So let's open this up and take a look at what this looks like. I'm super excited to see how different it is from the previous one. Of course, Untitled Unmastered was a bright orange, similar to this, and it had some marbling in it, so that's pretty cool. So there's actually you can actually open this, which I did not know. Some of these you can open, and some of them you can't, which is pretty interesting. Oh, we get a cool little art in here from Kanye. That's cool. And it has The Life of Pablo. Looks like maybe an alternate cover. I'm not sure. And then on the back here it says a bunch of stuff. Kanye wrestles with the biggest enemy himself. Very cool. Actually, the 6-year anniversary of this album just passed. That is an iconic photo of Kanye. There's a bunch of stuff on here. I'm not going to read it all for you, but I'm super excited about this. I'm really happy about this. I'm really glad I bought this album, because if I had have bought it, or if I had have not bought it and then ended up missing out on it after listening to it, and as much as I do enjoy it, I would have been really upset. So I am very glad that I was able to get my hands on it. So there are 2 discs in here, so there's 4 sides in here. We'll start it off with this one. So, it's actually a different color orange, which is cool. Oh wow, oh that's very cool. It's like a Sunny D kind of orange, if you know what Sunny D is. I don't know. I'm Canadian. I don't know if you guys know. Well, I don't know. Nonetheless, very cool. So, let's see. On side A, we have Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 and Part 2, Famous, and Feedback. That is a great side. On side B, we have Lowlights, Highlights, Freestyle 4, I Love Kanye, and Waves, which is another great side. That's very, very cool. And man, one thing when I was going through this, listening to it for the first time, I didn't realize how many features were on this project. It's crazy. It's such a great project, and I know a lot of people don't like when they don't show the artist, but I think it's a very cool addition because then when you're listening to it the first time, you're like, whoa, who is that? And then you figure out, oh my god, I know who that is. Like, I knew Kendrick was on No More Parties in LA, but I wasn't ready for it. And I mean, I've seen arguments about Kanye being worse than Kendrick, but honestly, I don't think so. I think Kanye actually does better on No More Parties in LA. But like, I knew Rihanna was featured on it, but I didn't know Cudi was on it. I didn't know Chance was on it. I didn't know The Weeknd was on it. I didn't know who else was on it. There were some other people I'm just blanking right now. It's been a while since I had actually gone through the album. I had done it this year, but it was only for the first time, and I've only gone through it twice. So, yeah. So, anyways, side C, FML, which is the one featuring The Weeknd, I believe. Then Real Friends, Wolves, Frank's Track, and the Silver Surfer intermission. I really, really love that side as well. That might be my favorite side, honestly. Maybe. And then side D, we have 30 Hours, No More Parties in LA, which I'm so excited to listen to on this. Facts, the Charlie Heat version, Fade, and Saint Pablo. So, very, very cool. I love the orange. It's very, very beautiful. And I'm glad that it is a pretty different orange than the Untitled Unmastered, because I was a little worried that, well, not worried, but I was just hoping that it was going to be a little bit different, which it is, which I'm very glad about. Wow, so that's awesome. That is definitely a great, great haul. I'm super, super happy I ended up buying this because, like I said, if I had not bought it, I would have been very upset that I eventually had missed out on it. So I am glad I did end up pulling the trigger. I'm trying to remember how these went in. Trying to not damage these, obviously. Try to keep them in as good a shape as I can. Obviously don't want to be ruining any vinyls, but especially not this one. Like I said, I'm a big, big fan of this project, so it's probably going to be in my rotation a lot this year, if not the entire year. I've become a pretty big Kanye fan ever since I first listened to Donda, and I know that's not one of his best projects, but from what I listened to off of The Life of Pablo and Ye, I think, like I said, I think I'm going to be a pretty big Kanye fan, so at least I kind of am right now. It's definitely growing more and more by the week, I would say. So, yeah, that is very, very cool. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on this project, and are you guys excited for Donda 2? So, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.